Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a really wild one. It's a text that claims to hold secrets from a lost civilization. We're talking cosmic gods, sunken continents, the whole deal, even the secret to immortality. Get ready, because we're entering the strange and compelling world of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean. So right out of the gate, this text throws down a gauntlet. It flat out says its history is, and I'm quoting here, strange and beyond the belief of modern scientists. I mean, wow. This isn't just telling a story, it's basically challenging everything we think we know about the past. It's asking us to imagine a timeline way, way bigger and more mysterious than anything you'd find in a history book. And check out this timeline. The story supposedly starts 50,000 years ago. I mean, just to put that into perspective, that's tens of thousands of years before what we consider recorded history even begins. The claim is that this guy, Thoth, ruled Egypt, stashed his secrets in the Great Pyramid, and somehow this knowledge survived all the way until 1925. It's a huge claim, right? So to even begin to unpack this, we've got to look at the man at the center of it all. All right, so who is this Thoth guy anyway? Well, according to the tablets, he's not just some king. He's an immortal priest king. From Atlantis, no less. You know, the lost continent. He's supposedly a master of ancient mysteries, and his whole job was to save the wisdom of his civilization before it disappeared forever under the ocean. So the text really paints him as this chosen one. He's more than just royalty. He's a being who literally conquered death in this place called the Halls of Amenti. Think about that. His entire existence, from learning these elder mysteries as a kid, was all focused on one single mission: making sure the wisdom of Atlantis wouldn't just vanish when the continent did. And then, bam, disaster. The story goes that as the people of Atlantis started to, fall into darkness, the planet itself fought back. A massive cataclysmic flood sinks the entire continent. Just gone, wiped clean off the map. And this is what kicks off Thoth's epic journey, to save what little knowledge was left. So, he gets this command from a mysterious figure they call the Master, the Order. Gather the survivors, get on a great ship, and sail to a new world. And their destination is interesting. They're told to find the land of the hairy barbarians, which, as the text tells it, is what we now call ancient Egypt. Okay, so Thoth gets to Egypt, helps build up a new civilization, but his job is far from over. In fact, his journey is about to take a sharp turn. He goes from building things in the outer world to traveling to an inner one. We're talking about a descent, deep, deep beneath the Earth's crust, into this mystical realm that's supposed to be the very heart of all cosmic power. So you're probably asking, what in the world are the Halls of Amenti? Well, according to the tablets, it's not what you'd think. It's not really a place of death. It's more like a cosmic power station, way down below the Earth. It was apparently built by these beings called the Children of Light, and it's sort of a hub for souls passing between life and death. And it's also home to these master beings who are guiding humanity. And yeah, Amenti is not empty, not at all. It's described as this kind of cosmic court with a whole hierarchy of super powerful beings. First, you've got the Children of Light. Their job is to free humanity. Then there are these 7 lords from space-time above who are basically guiding our destiny. You've got Thoth's own boss, known only as the Dweller. And sitting on top of it all is the mysterious Lord of Death. Quite a cast of characters, huh? So it's here, in front of all these cosmic judges, that Thoth has to face his biggest test. And guess what? He passes. He's found worthy. And his reward is, well, it's the ultimate power. He becomes a master of life, free to taste not of death, unless he actually wants to. He literally becomes immortal. Now, once you're free from, dying, your mission kind of changes. And that's what happens to Thoth. He's not just the guy preserving old knowledge anymore. He becomes a teacher. His new job is to share the fundamental laws of the universe, the actual keys to reality that he was given back in Amenti. And what's at the core of all this universal wisdom? A classic story, an eternal conflict. You've got 2 sides. On one team, the Brothers of Light, who are trying to help humanity level up. And on the other, the Brothers of Darkness, who use dark magic to try and enslave people's souls. I mean, this is basically the ultimate battle for the future of all of us. As you get deeper into this stuff, you start noticing patterns. And one number just keeps popping up over and over: 7. It's a huge deal in this text. It's not just a random number. It's presented as the very foundation of cosmic order. It stands for the 7 lords of amenti, and each one is in charge of a fundamental piece of reality. Think of these lords as like the architects of reality. Seriously, they're in charge of everything from hidden magic and something called the key to the word, all the way up to the fabric of space and time itself. The tablets pretty much say that if you understand these guys and what they do, you hold the key to how the whole universe works. And what's really interesting is that this isn't all just, big abstract ideas. The text actually gets practical. It gives you formulas. Take this ritual, for example. It's literally a step-by-step guide on how to protect yourself from dark forces. It's a spell, and it's supposed to work by calling on the names and powers of those 7 lords. But the story isn't over yet, not by a long shot. It wraps up with Thoth making let's call it a temporary exit from our world. But before he goes, he leaves behind one last thing, a huge, sweeping prophecy about the future of all humankind. So before he leaves, Thoth builds one last monument to protect all this wisdom. And get this, the text claims that monument is the Great Pyramid of Giza. It says it was never a tomb for a pharaoh. No, it was built as a gateway to amenti, and as a kind of time capsule for his records, just waiting for the day we'd be ready for them. And the prophecy he leaves behind is a doozy. It talks about a future where we conquer the oceans and fly through the air. Sounds familiar, right? But then it predicts a great warfare that will shatter the earth. Yikes. But it's not all doom and gloom. Out of all that destruction, the prophecy says a new beginning will come, an age of light. Atlantis will supposedly rise again, and the world will finally be ready for the wisdom Thoth saved. So, with one final promise to guide anyone who's looking for the light, Thoth just opens a portal, and he goes back to the halls of Amenti. The story says he's sleeping there, just waiting for this new age to begin. So his physical body is gone, but that promise to help, that remains. Okay, so after that epic journey through sunken continents and cosmic hallways, what's the big takeaway? What's the real message hidden inside this, let's be honest, pretty fantastical story? If you strip away all the weird beings and the mystical language, you get to a pretty powerful core idea. It's all about cosmic order and balance. It's a story about our potential as humans to rise above our own darkness and reach for something more, to become one with the light. The universe it describes isn't chaotic or random. It has a purpose. And that leaves us with the big question, right? Is this stuff a real piece of ancient wisdom, or is it just a really powerful modern myth? Honestly, either way you look at it, the story of the Emerald Tablets taps into something really deep inside us, that timeless search for hidden knowledge, and that hope that no matter how dark things get, there's always a path toward the light. Thanks for joining me on this one.